What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. We have a lot of NASCAR Heat 5 info today, so we're going to kind of get into it. But briefly, I want to say, if you have not already, hit that subscribe button, and it inflates my ego if you guys hit that like button. So actually, you might not want to do it because it inflates my ego, but it makes me a happy person if you leave a like, but I'm not going to force you to. But make sure you hit that subscribe button because we got a lot of NASCAR Heat 5 news, and apparently it's on the daily now because GameStop put a lot of game info on their website. It's now available to pre-order on GameStop, so there's that. So a lot of info was given out on there. But I mean, I do want to kind of plug. I do have a video coming out tomorrow about my thoughts on NASCAR Heat 5's new accelerated schedule. So like I said, subscribe if you guys want to see that because I'm kind of on the negative. I'm also on the negative about their gold features, which you'll see in a little bit. But I'm kind of negative towards this new schedule they're looking at, but I do have kind of a reasoning for maybe why they are planning on doing it and how it could in the future be potentially good. But make sure if you want to see that, hit the subscribe button. But I'm done with my self-promotion. We have a lot of stuff to get to today. Also, I do have the screenshots I talked about yesterday but couldn't get. They were on the GameStop pre-order thing. I'll put that link down below. But as for these screenshots, they look a lot like NASCAR Heat 4, which ties into my video tomorrow. So I want to say no more about promotion or anything like that. Let's go ahead and get into today's main topic. Alright, so on GameStop's website, they released the pre-order information for NASCAR Heat 5, the Gold Edition features, and God, I hope there's more. We'll get into that in a little bit, and some stuff you get with pre-order. So let's go ahead and get into this. And they also released some stuff in the features of the game, which we'll talk about after pre-order. But first, here is what you get with pre-ordering NASCAR Heat 5 Gold Edition or pre-ordering the regular edition. You'll get this either way. You will get a Sunoco livery for Cup. I don't know why they use it. They could just say paint schemes. I'm assuming that's what that means. I don't know what else it could mean, but if it means something else, I'm sorry. For Cup, Xfinity, and Truck Series. Why not Dirt Series, man? Why not Dirt? Well, that's just disrespectful. It's like it's a fictional series and all, but you didn't have to disrespect it like that. Anyways, additional cash boost of 125K in career, which is nice, but it's like money doesn't matter in career. So unless they made any great changes to where money actually does matter in career, it's not really that big of a thing. I mean, I plan on pre-ordering it anyway, so it's just nice to get it. It's not like with the Gold Edition where you're paying 20 extra bucks for this stuff. You're paying the same amount of money you would pay if you were to just buy it after pre-order. So I mean, this is just kind of some nice stuff. Anyways, improved contract offering in career up to tier 4. Now this is interesting how they use tier instead of 5-star. It might just be the same thing, they just call it tier, and that would be, I guess, okay, but also could mean that there is a different system for the performance of teams. And all I ask is that Levine Family Racing is not a 3-star team, because they're not a 3-star team in any way, shape, or form. Okay? Alright. And then they just kind of repeat the same thing. The career booster basically says your career will be easier, but it's already easy as it is. So here's the features that they advertise. There's some stuff in here that we already know, and then there's some new stuff as well. Starting with the career mode, that's obviously their biggest push, biggest thing they're trying to sell here. But they gave the same basic description that they've given the past, I'd say 2 times, maybe a little different than Heat 2. I don't know, maybe probably same as Heat 2. Anyways, this is a description they gave. Progress through the feeder series, Extreme Dirt. Oh, now we're gonna mention Extreme Dirt. I'm just kidding. That's a complete joke. Gander Outdoor Truck Series and Xfinity Series to reach the NASCAR Cup Series. Or just jump right in and start at the top. If you do that, I don't think I know anybody who would do that. You can't be. I mean, maybe jump to the trucks if you're really bad at dirt, but still, it's kind of like, why not just do it? Anyways, improved stats. This is the number 2 thing that they're trying to advertise, is that they improved the stats in career mode. And okay, that's a really great addition. I love it, but it's not something that you really need to be, jerking off about. Anyways, gameplay enhancements. What do you guys think? I'm gonna give you 3 seconds. What do you guys think they said improved? I'm gonna give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. If you said improved AI, you are correct. Who would have thought NASCAR Heat said that they improved AI? I'm pretty sure they said that in NASCAR Heat Evolution, and they didn't even have a game to base off the improvement. So Anyways, but there is actually some interesting stuff here in the gameplay enhancements. There's now more player camera options. I don't know if it's like the roof cam or what, but more options the better. And then we have player DNS. Now this is the biggest thing that everybody is, really, I guess, excited for. I don't know if they're excited for it, but this is, of everything that's been released today, it is, it's probably what most people are happiest about. And if you guys don't know what that means, it means that you can now DNF out of a race. You could literally probably flip about 20 times in NASCAR Heat 4, have probably 50 years of damage, and then it would just take like 12 seconds, fix it, oh, you're back to normal. So now, I don't know what this means. Will you just randomly, your engine blow? Will your tire, well, obviously your tire blows. Will you just have a part failure? Is that just all random now? And I'm assuming there's a setting where you can like make it high, make it normal, make it low, or not at all. Or does it just mean that if you wreck yourself so much to the point where your car or truck or late model can't, do it anymore, does that mean that you just DNF? So that's what the extent of their player DNFs is the big question. My assumption is I think they would have to put in some sort of engine blowing system, but at the same time, the same people that are asking for that are going to get pissed when they're leading the race with 5 to go and their engine blows. So it's kind of like they might not do that, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what the full extent. I would say at the very bare minimum, it's going to be you wreck your car to the point where you can't finish, which again, I think is great because then you just can't go around wrecking every single driver, because even I do that. I literally wreck every single driver. I'm assuming also this means that there's more of a penalty for damaging your car. It's not just going to be a 2-second repair. You're actually going to have to sit around and repair. I'm not saying an improved damage model, but at least more consequences for the damage that you receive. Anyways, enough about that. That's probably my happiest thing to see on here. But they're also advertising this testing mode, and I like the testing mode and all, but they are just plugging the shit out of it. Like, god damn, like, chill, man. Sorry, I'll stop the cursing now. But I mean, it's a great thing, and I'm definitely going to use it a lot. But it's not something that you need to be just going sicko mode on, like all over the place. But if you guys didn't know, I said it yesterday. There's a brand new testing mode in this upcoming game. So I mean, basically that just means you're going to run practice, but without any other cars on the track. I'm assuming they'll have their racing line thing on there, which is, I guess, cool. And yeah, so now this is another thing I'm pretty excited for, and that is the challenge mode. Online challenge mode. We don't know what it means. I'm kind of confused how you're going to be able to do a challenge with your friends, but we'll have to wait and see. It says it puts you in unique race scenarios to complete with a variety of gameplay. So I'm assuming that means like maybe you both start at the back at Talladega and have to work your way up or something like that. I have no clue, but it's a thing now, and I couldn't tell you at all. Like, I can't give you my prediction. It's not something that really anybody had been asking for, so I guess we have it now. Then it just talks about it has 34 officially licensed tracks plus 5 fictional dirt tracks. And it talks about I swear I just made a video about this. Why is Indianapolis like so highly touted? Anyways, you can't even see it, so I don't know why I said that. Multiplayer, of course they got to advertise. What do you think they advertised in multiplayer? 3, 2, 1. If you said 40 players in a multiplayer lobby, you were correct. And yes, if you said split screen multiplayer with a friend, yes, you are correct. I have never used that because I don't have any friends who like NASCAR, so it's kind of tough for that. But I have used the 40 players. I'm being so sarcastic today. I'm sorry. I'm in a sarcastic mood. But that is the multiplayer thing. I mean, it's stuff that's been in here since Heat 4, obviously Heat 4. Heat 2 and Heat Evolution, so I'm not too worried about it. Of course, they had to advertise their esports. I haven't watched the race this season. Maybe I'll watch it tonight. Tonight's Wednesday. Anywho, esports support? What? Oh, that makes no sense. And then the Tony Stewart Gold Edition is up there. We'll talk about that. But the last thing they mentioned is paint booth. No, you're not getting a damn paint booth. It's the same paint booth as last year with new number fonts and schemes. I know. I was excited at first, but then I remembered, hey, they said they're not adding it to this game. So, yeah. Don't worry. It's just going to be the same paint booth as last year. They just named it a paint booth. And there's just going to be some new number fonts. So I guess that's cool. Yay. Alright, so now we're at the Gold Edition, and this just really pisses me off. It's probably going to be a rant. It's whatever, guys. I'm sorry, but unless you're a Tony Stewart fan, there's no reason to get the Gold Edition at all. You get 3 Tony Stewart liveries, which I'm assuming is paint schemes, but all fancy, including the 2011 Office Depot Championship livery, again, paint scheme, and his 2016 Homestead Finale paint scheme. It says livery, but I'm calling it a paint scheme, which is cool. If you're a Tony Stewart fan, I'm sure you will enjoy those, to hell. But I'm not a Tony Stewart fan, and $20, that ain't cheap. I could go actually put it towards something that I won't probably throw my controller at the TV about. All new Tony Stewart spotter audio. I think that's really cool. I would enjoy that if I were getting it, but I'm not getting it. Spoiler. But I think it'd be pretty. I mean, it's a pretty cool idea. Hearing Tony Stewart say, "All right, let's go into figure 8 now," would be awesome. I doubt that's in the game, but that'd be pretty cool. But it's not something that I want to pay 20 extra bucks for. Contract offer from Stuart Haas in career. I like how they had to put the in career, like it was going to be in multiplayer or like in real life or something. Like they think, oh, we're going to get a contract offer. Like, no. Anyways. $1.4 million in-game currency. Again, I don't know why they call it in-game. There's no other place in the game to use your in-game currency, so just call it career money or something like that. I guess there's no other way to call it career currency. I don't know. Just in-game currency just is misleading. And then the NASCAR 85 Season Pass content, 4 DLC packs. I feel like... Was there more than 4 DLC packs last time? I feel like there's more than 4, so that means they're doing less. But again, that's something I might mention in tomorrow's video. But all in all, my general assessment on this Gold Edition is that it should be renamed the Danica Patrick Edition. Because what they are doing is they're like, hey, you can pay $50 for NASCAR 85, and you can get, you can have a somewhat longevity or somewhat long career mode, somewhat interesting, and actually you have to grind for career mode, and if you pre-order it, you can get some extra, and extra money, or hey, you can pay $70 to take the fun out of the game, get a straight ride. I mean, obviously you can technically go straight to the cup, but it's not a good result. But you can just go automatically, even if you run 30th in Xfinity Series, points wise, you can still get a full-time offer from Stuart Haas, and yeah, you're good. You just have to pay $20 to take the fun, grind, and competitiveness out of career mode. Sorry, I just thought I'd be quiet for a second to let you guys think about that, because that is just downright ridiculous. Why would you pay $20 to make career mode not fun? You cannot tell me that getting an automatic offer from Stuart Haas, getting automatic $1.4 million, does not make the game, or career mode, considerably easier. Considerably. I mean, that's automatically you got top-tier truck equipment, maybe even top-tier Xfinity equipment. I don't remember how much it costs for Xfinity equipment, but automatically you're a top-tier truck driver. So what's the point in playing career mode if you already know how your career is going to play out? That's the fun in career mode. You have to actually perform to get into the next round. Yes, there's insanely different ways that can go with the career mode to make it more realistic, but it's still today is fairly realistic. I mean, there's a lot of stuff they can improve on, but still. Bottom line is they basically said, hey, for $20 you can take the fun out of the game. I already made that point. I know I'm repetitive, so what? I'm not getting the gold for that specific reason, because I want the career mode to be fun. I don't think there's going to be a lot of changes to it, but I want it to be something different. I want it to be something that actually takes time, because this basically takes out the whole first 2 seasons that you're working on in the in NASCAR 84. There, English is hard. So yeah, there's no way in hell you're going to. And plus, on top of it all, Chase Elliott's on the cover, and I'm a Chase Elliott fan, so I don't see why not. But let me know what you guys think. That's all. Sorry about being a little ranty today. It just really pissed me off, that Gold Edition stuff. Like, there's people out there. If you're a Tony Stewart fan, I don't blame you one bit for wanting that Gold Edition, it's probably worth the $20 to you. But for me, I'm not a Tony Stewart fan. He's a cool guy. You know, he's never been my favorite driver, never been my least favorite. Well, actually, I think there was a time I hated him because of Carl Edwards' situation, but that's beside the point. But for me, there's no real motive for me to buy the Gold Edition because, again, like I said, it takes the fun out of career mode, and that's something that I want. I literally restarted my career mode and am making it harder for myself on purpose. So it's like NASCAR Heat. I don't know what else they can really do for the Gold Edition. So I think they just need to kind of find a better way for the Gold Edition. And really, the only other reason for you to buy the Gold Edition is for the season pass, which you can just get separately for $10 more, or actually no, it'd be $30 more. So I guess, but just in my opinion, it's just not worth it. I went NASCAR Heat 4 completely fine without any outside, paint schemes. It's not that huge of a deal. It's cool to have some paint schemes, and you can buy paint scheme packs without having to buy the season pass. So if you want your favorite driver to have his paint schemes, buy that paint scheme pack. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal, and I really think that there is no reason to buy the Gold Edition unless it were to be lowered to maybe $10 more. But that $20 jump from the regular NASCAR Heat to the Gold Edition is not worth $20. It's, like I said, worth maybe $5 to $10 extra dollars. It's not that important. The difference between NASCAR Heat's Gold Edition and NBA 2K's Gold Edition is that there's an insane amount of shit you get for the Gold Edition in NBA 2K. And that's not NASCAR Heat's fault necessarily, because NASCAR Heat just doesn't have a lot of game modes. They don't have anything outside of multiplayer and career that you can play for more than, you can technically, I guess, play championship mode, but let's be honest, we all get bored after the second race on championship mode. Play now, I can't remember the last time, or play now, that's 2K, but race now or whatever, quick race, that's like, what? And then challenges is maybe the only other thing, which they are revamping. So the problem is NASCAR Heat needs to get game modes like My GM in 2K, My Team in 2K. They need to get those. I don't know how they're going to do it, but that's the only way they're going to make the Gold Edition worth it, because otherwise it just takes the fun out of career mode by getting that. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. Am I just crazy? Am I delusional? Let me know down below in the comments, and let me know what do you guys plan on buying the NASCAR Heat Gold Edition and all of that. So let me know, and be sure to come back tomorrow for a video on the NASCAR Heat 5 accelerated schedule, because I think there are some concerns. So that's all I got. Like I said, if you want to boost my ego, leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.